Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The first thing that shattered my sleep wasn't a scream or a confession. It was a text message that wasn't meant for me. Last night was a mistake. Please don't message me again. It popped up on her phone at 5:42 a.m., lighting up the dark bedroom like a flare. I wasn't snooping. Her phone was buzzing nonstop on the nightstand, and instinct made me glance over. That single sentence sat there, heavy and unfinished, like a door left half open. My chest tightened. A mistake? I lay there staring at the ceiling, my heart pounding loud enough that I was sure it would wake her. Beside me, my wife slept peacefully, her breathing slow, her face calm, like nothing in the world had gone wrong. But something already had. The party had been the night before. A coworker's birthday. Loud music, cheap drinks, forced laughter. I hadn't gone, work deadline, she said she'd be home early. I trusted her. I always had. When she walked in around midnight, her smile was different. Too bright. Too rehearsed. She kissed my cheek, said she was tired, said it was boring anyway. I believed her. I wanted to. But now, lying in the quiet morning, that text replayed in my mind like a broken record. Last night was a mistake. I told myself I was overthinking, that it could mean anything. A drunken argument. A bad joke. A harmless misunderstanding. I repeated those excuses until they felt thin and hollow. When she woke up, I pretended nothing was wrong. My voice sounded normal even as my hands shook pouring coffee. She talked about mundane things, traffic, work, weather. Every word felt surreal, like I was watching a stranger wearing my wife's face. Her phone buzzed again. She flipped it over immediately. That was the moment suspicion stopped being a thought and became a weight. The signs were small after that. Easy to dismiss if you didn't want to see them. She took her phone into the bathroom, started deleting messages to clear storage. Missed my calls but returned them minutes later with rushed explanations. I questioned myself before I questioned her. You're paranoid. You're projecting. You're tired. Then one evening while she was showering, her phone lit up again. A name I didn't recognize. I can't stop thinking about you. My hands went cold. I scrolled. Just enough to know my life had cracked down the middle. Flirtation. Regret. Late-night messages from the party. Nothing explicit, nothing graphic, but everything crossed the line. Emotional cheating hurts in a quieter way. There's no single image to burn into your mind. Just the slow realization that someone else was invited into spaces that used to be yours. I sat on the bed, phone in hand, listening to the shower run. Memories rushing in. Our first apartment. Sunday mornings. The way she used to reach for my hand without thinking. How long had I been sharing her without knowing? When I confronted her, I didn't raise my voice. I surprised myself with how calm I was. Who is he? Her face drained of color. For a second she considered lying. I saw it in her eyes. Then she sighed, shoulders slumping. It didn't mean anything, she said quickly. It was just a moment. I was drunk. I felt ignored. He listened. Each word landed like a small betrayal on top of a bigger one. So you crossed a line, I said. And you didn't tell me. Tears came then. Apologies. Explanations. She said it stopped at messages. She said she felt guilty immediately. She said she loved me. And I believe she felt remorse. But remorse doesn't undo damage. It doesn't erase the image of your spouse confiding in someone else, laughing with them, choosing them even briefly over you. That night I slept on the couch. Not out of anger but clarity. I needed space to hear my own thoughts again. By morning she was still asleep when I packed a bag. She had no idea what was coming. Not revenge, not cruelty, but consequences. Boundaries. Self-respect. I left a note on the kitchen table. Not dramatic. Just honest. I love you. But I won't stay where trust has to be negotiated. I need time. I need truth. And I need to choose myself. As I closed the door behind me, my chest ached, but for the first time since that text I could breathe. Betrayal doesn't always explode. Sometimes it whispers then lingers. And healing doesn't come from staying silent. It comes from knowing when to walk away, even when love is still there. That morning I didn't know how my life would turn out. But I knew one thing for certain. She crossed a line at a party. And by morning I finally crossed one too.